Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Coming out with it, it's Branch. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? Bulldogs. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the 1st. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The play-action fake. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollack, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the Honey Badger before the Honey Badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
The Dogs want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Grab near the marker. It's dealt. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short and 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Trying play action. Buys a little extra time. He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Okay, ready?
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
That one never had a chance, incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Using the quick game. They found the tight end, but he could not find 1st down yardage, and it'll be 4th down.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Acorn! Now the play fake. On the run, still looking. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
It's a turnover.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
On 1st down from their own 22. They send the tight end in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Simpson. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Off play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Connection to the right. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Simpson. Unloads to the right. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Who knows, maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The Bulldogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stop.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And he's knocked down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Stockton. He's moving out of the pocket. Uncorks one to the middle. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Bulldogs are threatening on 1st and goal.
Timeout, Alabama.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
2nd and goal.
On the shovel. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? Go straight ahead. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
4th and goal.
Got it in the middle. It's dealt. Touchdown, Georgia. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
and they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start. There he goes. The 30. Running inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Got it.
They almost took that thing end to end, but now they have to finish the drive with a score. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Off the play fake. Looking for the score. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's dealt. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Dogs can really attack on this second and short. The sure hands, it's Bell. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Floating away. Slings it downfield. He makes the catch. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Georgia going up tempo. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful start. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. These red zone trips, Red has been stopped. They've got nothing in 3 previous tries. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Look out, he's got room. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Gets it past the marker. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Got his man. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Third down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. 4th down, gotta have it here. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Throwing right. That's caught. It's Bernard. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can make those dreams reality. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone.
Looking for the end zone. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Branch. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. Timeout is called with just a single second left. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? The play action fake. Sends it downfield. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. First play of the first possession of OT. They'll keep it on the ground. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To throw, it's Simpson. If he houses this, it's ball game. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
Oh, that's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. In this juncture of the game, it's overtime. You're down in the red zone. You know the windows are going to be small. Just got too aggressive with his decision-making. Throws the costly interception. Now the opponent's about to take over, and if they score, they win.
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Caught in the backfield. It's Delton. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Third down now, and putting anything on the board will make them a winner here in OT. Looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They must protect the football here. They're already well within range of a game-winning field goal attempt. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime. Field shrinks. Tight end throws. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.